Hello everyone, my name is Construct and we play Goat Format Yu-Gi-Oh! Let me welcome you to a new episode of Earth Aggro to 1000. We hop on the Dueling book ladder and you'll see every win, every loss, and every mistake I might make. I really can't wait to grind, so let's get to the video. Welcome back to Earth everyone. Same like last time, I didn't change anything about the deck, so we hop right into the matches. As you may notice, I changed the light because I realized, well, for different like series and everything, I can do different lights. Pretty cool. Why not use the function when I have it? So we play against Ronnie 1219. Have fun. Hopefully we can keep our successful winning streak. Please not the duo. Thank you. Of course. Let's see. Gigantus is dead anyways, but we could get back Kaiku with the call. But I think let's get rid of Gigantus. Okay, still no information from the opponent. Knock, very good. Just make sure everything's fine. Okay. So we summon Kaiku. Knock. And if it dies, it doesn't really matter because we have the call. Sinister. Beautiful. Alright. So maybe, okay, maybe they don't have so many monsters eventually. Or maybe they wanna save some important flip monsters. Let's see. Could be better. Okay, this is good. We have the Dust Tornado. Maybe it's control. And this is a scapegoat. But this could be like everything. I would like to destroy your Aggro, please. They weren't able to choose my card before, so maybe it's lagging. Cold Wave. Okay. So I'm very curious what we're playing against. Grandmark, alright. Let's get back to Kaiku. Unfortunately, nothing to like destroy with the Grandmark, but hopefully they will set a monster next turn and we can get an advantage of the Gran. Yep, no back row please. So nice of you, opponent, thank you. Alright, another Dust Tornado, beautiful. Let's tribute off this Kaiku. We've got the answers. We've got the answers. Very good. All the time I'm thinking like, man, you're so lucky, you draw so good, but on the other side I think maybe the deck is just good balanced and we just have a good deck and a little bit of luck. Tribe is good here. But we have so many answers. This should be fine. Cyberstein. So this is a spicy one. Oh, this could be Stein Dragoon. I think the original deck plays Spy. Yeah, we definitely slam this Premature Burial here. I think I would even prefer Kaiku than the Grandmark. So Grandmark is bigger. But let's get Kaiku. Get rid of these both. Has to turn. They Maybe they brick. Not so much in this deck if it's the Stein Dragoon deck. Yep, perfect. GG. Please reveal this card. No, okay. If we play against Stein Dragoon, they may have Decrease. We need Smashing Ground. If there's a King Dragoon, we need it. Didn't look like... Well, they had the Spy, but it didn't really look like a deck where I need the level 2. I don't want the Dust Shoots. Didn't get so much information, unfortunately. With the Stein, maybe I like the Wangu. Let's get the Wangu over 1 Gaff, 1 Assailant. I will keep the Lily. We could get rid of the Rat instead of the Assailant. Because this is a very good out to like King Dragoon. I think that's fine. Brain Control. Let's use Brain Control over a Compulse. And maybe Mobius over Grandmark. No, let's keep it. That's fine. We don't have so much information yet. Duo again. Not sure if the deck plays Sinister Serpent, so maybe it isn't that Stein Dragoon Angel Valentinov deck. Shoutouts here. Ah, middle. Alright. Sorry. Yeah, let's get rid of the Lily because we have an Earth in Grave and the other ones are just too good. And I want to keep the Dust Tornado. We could set the Spy or we could use Breaker, but I think... I would rather set the Spy. They have Knock. We get rid of cards... Like, we get rid of their own Spies. Yep. Jar is fine. So they've got their own Spy. Hopefully they get perfect. Both in attack position. Jinso. Attack with Spy first, please. Jinso's bad, but we have outs. We have outs, but not so many. We should definitely get a plus from Breaker. Destroy the back row. Maybe it's a book, but okay, they're on decrease. At least that reading was correct. So I think that's fine. Duo's gone. Keep it like that. Oh, we got the Brain Control, I think. But we should get Mobius in if we lose this. Yeah, anti-trap cards are like breaking our neck. Are they good over the Spy? No, over the Breaker, okay. Setting a monster before attacking. Interesting. Premature Burial. Perfect. Hello, Lily. Please help us. So, that means we don't have an Earth anymore, but that's not the biggest problem. Let's get Lily. And I think we just attack over the Jinso and let the set monster chill. Yeah. Flare. Hopefully they... Okay, if they get it back, we don't really care because we have the Dust Tornado against like Call or Premature Burial. Let's keep it like that, I think. Yep. No need to set the other Dust Tornado. Well, you could if you want to destroy like 2 back rows, but should be fine. Ripe. This person is drawing also pretty good. Fortunately, they're both spellcasters. But now we got Banish Father for Gigantes again. Tomato. Yep. Fine. Torrential will be huge here. No, 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 no. This goes right to the grave. And I think... Oh, we don't need to set the other one. 800, please. Okay. Could be worse, could be better. Let's see what we draw. Another Gigantes. Fine. Banish Lily, summon Gigantes, attack over the tribe. So they're already under 5,000, which is pretty good, so I don't really care if they... Like, I think they have the tomato to get, like... Get a Stein, but we don't really care, yeah? The attack is fine, please. Put it to the graveyard. Set Dust Tornado. That's the turn. Maybe they have another, like, tribute monster, but... Yeah, maybe they have a Horus level 6. This would be very bad. It's a Borg. Okay. Alright, that is bad. That is game. So what is this? Is this like a role-based thing? I don't know. Alright, we lost game 2. We want to have this Mobius. Maybe it's more a Monarch thing. Difficult. Very difficult. Maybe we want the Dust Shoots. Get in the Dust Shoots, side out 1 Compulse, maybe 1 Knock even. 1 Trap. Let's set out the call. I really want to try to resolve Trap Dust Shoot turn 1, like draw it turn 1. Unfortunately, we don't draw it. So I think we set Spy. Or we summon King Tiger Wangu. But we got answers for like everything they summon with the Stein if they have it. I think set Spy is always very good turn 1. If they have like knock, we can get rid of their spies. We can thin our deck. Man, come on. Yeah, whatever. Let's get rid of the assailant because we can search for another. Unfortunate with the duo. I just realized now all the time when they duoed me again, like, okay, we had to fight against like getting duoed. That's why it felt so difficult. Please don't forget your costs, opponent. Alright, let's hit the first one. Maybe we should have kept the MST for like the crease. Alright. So, this looks like an all-in situation. I think. Well, let's flip spy. Should we go in defense? If they have torrential, this would be very bad. But now let's get in defense. Is that fine? Let's summon King Tiger Wangu. And get in with these both. I think I wanna... Well, if they don't torrential here... So we summon Gigantes, I think. Yeah. Alright. That was a big push. Glad I said I summoned the spy in defense because it wouldn't be game anyways, and so we have at least like a little defense. I wonder why they play jars with decrease. Kinda paradox. But worked last game, so... But looks good. Of course, if they have another tribe, what should we do? Man. But with their luck and the duo and... come on. Yeah, you gotta get rid of all your cards to, like, smash this board, so... Alright, what are we hitting first? We saw, like, 3 cold waves, but always just as a discard fodder. Bye, I assume? Okay. Well. They have to get rid of like all their cards, so it should be fine, because this seems to be like decree or whatever. Misclick. Okay. So spy. Alrighty. Battle phase. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Well, pretty hard to fight against all of those cards, but let's get rid of the... I wished myself like a Gigantes or anything. Yeah, let's get rid of the Zaborg with Exiled Force. Nothing more we can do. Could be worse. Let's see. Man, this tribe has put in some work. Hopefully we draw like a power trap card or anything to protect. DD Warrior Lady. Okay, so Wangu is pretty good here with the tomato. But let's get over the tribe. At least that. Well, at least I know I didn't do anything wrong, because their draws were just... Okay, I don't complain. I don't complain. First Trinity piece we had a pot, I think. So let's slam this charity. Okay, easy discard knock. I would like to keep the torrential as like a... backup plan, I think. Pot. Fine. Gigantis, very good. So we have like Torrential as a backup. If they have Torrential. Would be Decree, but we have a Dust Tornado. So I think we should definitely go in with everything. Would be Mirror Force. But let's try. Oh, alright. Not bad. What can they search? They have Stein, Spy. Please no Spy. Did you Warrior Lady? Sinister Serpent. Right. I don't really care about this one. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Good thing is, if they said, like, they're Sinister, if they said a back row, we have the Dust Tornado. Oh, man. Yeah, we have to Torrential here. This is a Decree, we have the Dust Tornado. Okay, this should be Sinister. Monster, yes. Alright, so we could use Dust Tornado, but they didn't activate anything last turn, so this should be fine. Just attack. I want to keep the Dust Tornado for a new back row. Or this is maybe Decree. But this is not over yet. They didn't banish. Let's call the person Mr. or Mrs. No Cost. Very good. Okay, so now let's destroy the back row just to be safe. Heavy Storm. GG. Jeez. Alright, this was a tough one. Alright, let's see if they check it out. Yeah, we had a hard time getting duoed 3 times, getting tribed 3 times. I still don't really know what they're playing. I assume it's kind of a Monarch based strategy. Super happy we won. It was tough. That was really tough. Glad we had the graceful. But yeah, elo of 427, still winning. Super glad. Let's definitely get another one, so see you next duel. New day, new match. Rock. I think we lost like 8 from 10 RPSs. Or am I wrong? You too, thanks, opponent. Alright. Decent hand. Unfortunately, no trap, but this is a summoning gaff past the turn situation. Because we need some earth father in the grave for Gigantis, and we have a premature burial maybe for later warrior lady graveyard things. Alright. Could be burn, could be fiend, anything. I think... yeah, nothing... not much we can do. Let's summon DD Warrior Lady. Pass the turn. Looks like a long match. But we are prepared for like stally decks. At least post side. Okay, looks like burn. Oh. Well, this is a good draw. Hopefully this is not a like solemn judgment. Well, definitely slamming this heavy storm. All right. So we go like all in. Let's knock. Oh, beautiful. Oh, no. Just forgot we have spies by our own. Lol. Okie dokie. Summoning Assailant. Summoning Gigantes. We will definitely banish the Giant Germ. And go in with the rest. We pass the turn. We don't play around duo. Maybe they have, I don't know, a Lily and get over Gigantes and destroy our Premature Burial, which we would have set, so I think that way it's better. Question is, should we play into like... well, they should have like a Gravity Bind or anything, so... I think... we could immediately get level 2 to have something under the Gravity Bind, but I think we just attack and see what happens. Okay. Magic Cylinder. I think... no. Yeah, let's search for level 2. Within the deck. If it would die, we could bring it back with Prima, and I really like to thin the deck. They seem to have no like floodgate traps or spells anymore. Now they have. Glad I have the level 2 at least. Oh. Let's see, I think we definitely wanna destroy the level limits. We are pretty lucky with our draws. Should we overextend is the question. I don't think so. Gravity Bind, okay. Unfortunate, but at least we can at least we have the level 2. Maybe it is enough to end to end the game fast enough. Let's see. Life points are still okay. Damn, this freaking Ojama trio. Not again. Okay. Yeah, this should be over. Now they can just chill and get their burn cards. I bet this is a just desserts or whatever. I really have to learn this. Like in the last fun deck frequency with the Barrel Dragon deck. Like right now I should have set a monster play around a Drama Trio. This is absolutely my bad. This is over. We got 3 Dust Tornadoes left. But this should be over. Grandmark. Is a card. Let's get rid of the second one. Zangan. Unfortunate. Yeah, even Dust Tornado, I think, wouldn't be fast enough. $400 each. Alright, we want Mobius, Ceasefire. This, I think we can also side in final attack orders. No, we want the Wangu. We do not want Lily. We don't need Spy. We don't need Snatch. Don't need Dust Shoot. We also don't really need Kaiku, but Gav isn't that good also. Do we need Smashing Ground? I don't think so. I don't like the Gavs. I think. Let's get in final attack orders and keep the Gavs. Let out Kaiku. Should be fine. Alright. We have a knock. Summon Wangu. Set Mirror Force. Set Impulse. Never played against this card. I know the card, but never played against it. Alright, Ceasefire, very good. This could be worse. Let's summon Assailant. They should have any Bloodgate anyways. Then we compulse the card. Another protection. Oh. Alright. Set Ceasefire. That's the turn. Breaker. Great. Okay. I don't really care about the tall. Guard. Man. This is so sad. This is just so sad. Let's activate Duo. Koalas. 6,000. I won't attack into whatever this is. Well, we could do some damage with the archer, at least. But is it worth it, is the question. I don't think so. We have to play around Drama Trio. Let's set the Wangu. Just a turn. So sad we don't get over this freaking guard. Dust Tornado. I know we like helped the opponent with just desserts. Chain energy, yeah. Bribe. Good. Alright, so let's declare, tribute these to deal some damage. Right now we don't care about the rest so much. They can't activate Ujama Trio right now. I would keep the tribe. But I would set it. I don't activate Dust Tornado yet. This should be a Sangan. I think we should use Tribe for the guard and try to get in. Thousand life points, each attack is pretty high. But what should we do? This is a gravity bind or whatever. We have a dust tornado. Oh. Okay, we can get rid of it next turn. They make room, I think. Maybe we shouldn't attack. Try to win the long game. Like with Archer. I think we do that. I think this is a burn card. Yep. Okay. So we have two options. We have 3 attacks left. These would be enough. This is 2400. Another effect would bring them to 900. But then our field is open for Drama Trio, so I think we pass here. Well, they couldn't summon a Drama Trio with the Wangu, but I don't want to risk it. Okay, this is absolutely fine. Gigantes. So, this is game. They don't have like torrential. If I summon it, we have 2200. Just desserts would be 2000, and a royal and a secret barrel would be 1000. So I think this should be fine. Man, Archer is doing its job. Nice. Okay, so this is more don't attack me, pay life points for everything thing. So I think you can play the long game. We keep the ring definitely. We will side in Spy, I think. And I think Snatch Steal is fine here. Even Smashing Ground seems okay. We don't need Torrential. We also don't need Mirror Force. Final attack orders is pretty good here. Maybe we don't need to Spy. Do we care about Duo? I don't think so. Well, they start, so this will be harder for us. Lava Golem. Okay. So glad I have to level 2. It gets under everything. Hopefully this attack goes through. Ring. Unfortunate. Okay. Hopefully they don't have Heavy Storm because they didn't set anything. But we have to try. Shouldn't be a jar. The good thing about final attack orders is if they activate like Gravity Bind or anything, and final attack orders is activated after this, final attack orders is the higher priority, so the other one is kind of negated. So let's summon Wangu. Maybe it was a mistake to activate it. Okay. At least to take the damage. That's fine. Problem is if they now activate like Gravity Bind, an attack orders is negated, but let's see. I think I would have activated it. Yeah. That was maybe a mistake. Heavy Storm. Oof. Yeah, let's do this. Oof. Yeah, well. Lucky us. I think, do we want the Wangu here, or do we want to get damage with the Gaff? I think Wangu is the best option here. The sooner it's on the field, the better it is. This storm was lucky. Another one, alright. So here we go again. Problem is, well, we can get Archer, at least. They're already on 4,700 life points. So, please, okay, I just want to say please don't draw a drama trio, but we don't care because we have Wangu. So, I don't wanna summon Gigantes now because I wanna keep the level 2 engrave. I don't wanna set Archer without protection. Because it is our, like, kind of our win condition, but we don't have, like, Mirror Force. Well, let's see. MST. Well, I think we should destroy the level limit and get in. If there's a spy, we have 2 outs and they can't summon another. Let's MST. We can... Yeah, I think we go all in. Yeah, okay. Nice opponent. Alright, we won. First I thought this will be unwinnable, whatever. But like I said before, our burn matchup is pretty good. Yeah, could have played better game 1 with the trio, but learned something. I think we played pretty good game 2 with the archer and everything. It's pretty hard sometimes with like decide to rather do the attack route or the effect damage route, but in this case we would have had not enough attacks. So yeah, what could I say? Pretty cool. We rised up again to 442. We are getting to half of the elo. With a grind trial like this, it feels so much like longer to get to 1000 than when I just grinded before. But maybe I played more when I didn't record. But I think we got time for another one. So see you next duel. Alright, let's see if we can end this video with a third win. Be awesome. Paper gang. Seems like we have the same dice. Alright. Hoff-tastic. Have fun. Don't hassle the Hoff. So we have the Rhoda. Luckily we have the Rhoda. Alright, so we could Rhoda, but I think we just knock and get in with Lily. And set the Mirror Force as a protection for Snatch. So then we knock first. Usually I would summon first, but no back row from the opponent, so doesn't really matter. So this is a perfect Lily attack situation. Set Mirror Force past the turn. I like to keep the Rhoda for the situation I need it. Should we Mirror Force here? Yes, I think so. Because we have the Storm. And, yeah. So we have no information. We have 2 tomatoes, so it could be anything, yeah. Well, it is something with recruiters. Let's get into Wangu. And I think the Smashing Ground. I would side out the level 2. 1 Night Assailant, 1 Gaff. And the Dust Shoots, because we're on the draw. I think that's the best we can do without any informations. We could bring in a brain control. Let's keep it like that. This was a fast first one. Not the best hand, but also not the worst. Wished myself a non-tribute monster. This was a non-tribute monster. Yeah, hand is pretty dead. We only has the turn. Wouldn't make sense to set any of these. Oh, I forgot to knock. Well, that's my bad. This is my bad. I was kind of brain dead right now. Wangu is very good here. So we will... Should we Smashing Ground a tomato? I don't think so. Sangan is on the field, so everything they could get would die. I think they will thin the deck anyways. Yep. I would set the knock. Let them think it's call. Get any use of it maybe. Because I really screwed that up. Maybe they forget about it. Maybe. Alright. Okay. Would I have Solemn Judgment maybe? So wished myself a Mobius right now. Well, definitely knocking here. Maybe it's a Big Shield Gardener? Okay. Well, let's watch this replay. Because I'm really curious what the opponent had. Okay, Stein. So it seems like kind of an OTK deck. Well, first one was definitely a win. It can go so fast with Lily. It's such a great card. Yep. So maybe they were all bluffs. I mean, I said before, I don't remember in what video. Mostly when people immediately said like 4 cards that they could have said before, mostly they are bluffs. If they said 1, you can think like, okay, maybe it's a new trap they drew. But if they like after 4 turns keeping them in hand and said everything, mostly it's like bluffs. Getting tomato. Wow, so they had nothing. But what could they do? I wonder why they had the mind control. Did they see my spy last match? I don't think so. But they couldn't do like anything. Yeah. I'm glad we didn't get punished for this knock mistake, but I don't see why you should scoop here, because like, okay, your jar is gone. You still have the Sangan, you still have stuff. Well, not the best, but could fight back from this. But well, I don't complain. We are at the elo of 460, so rising up to the 500, so we have half of our goal soon, hopefully. I would round it up here. I like to end the video with a 3rd win. Soon we are reaching 20 wins in a row. That would be awesome. I know this is a high goal, but let's see if it like continues like this. Could happen. I think we are at like 17 now, or maybe 18 even. I'm not sure. But so happy with the deck. It's so fun. It's just great. Don't want to make any changes. I don't see myself making changes soon. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs up. Hope you have a great week. Cornstroke signing out. See you next episode.